So get ready. If I don't get this stuck in your head, then I don't think I'm doing my job.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Sunday vlog, number 83. Yes, guys, 83. It's kind of weird. We're not gonna do the traditional. Well, it's not traditional. I'm trying to make it a tradition, but we're not gonna do that whole like me talking and me narrating. That's not what we're gonna do today. Though it may be the same setting and whatnot, it is not what we're gonna do today. Today we are going to be talking about how I basically started YouTube and how I basically wanted this to be a long time dream. And I'm only doing this because yesterday, as you guys are watching this right now, August 12th was my third year on YouTube uploading consistently, or basically my first upload until my latest upload, which was yesterday. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about how I really started it. How I started Joru Nation, how I started Joru Gaming, how I even got my name, Joru Spunsum. It's a long story. Joru Spunsum, you know, yeah, it's a whole long story. But today, guys, we're gonna be diving deep into that. It kind of sounds weird. It's not a Friday commentary. It's kind of like that. I've actually said how I've started YouTube on Friday commentary, I believe, once before in the revival episode number 6, I believe, and that was kind of like a little iffy. I don't know basically what I was going to do in that video, but today, guys, I got some stuff planned, and that's what we're going to get right into. So I got to ask, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the nation, because we're almost at 300 subscribers, and I'm really hoping that we can hit that by the end of August. August 31st will be the last day that I can actually say I hit 300 before August. Okay. So this is the start. A lot has changed in me as a person because of YouTube, and I'm gonna get that off my chest right now. A lot of stuff has changed. I would have never been able to, you know, pick up a camera and actually talk to a lens and have a microphone on top of it and basically hold a tripod or just hold the camera itself out in public. Like, I mean, it took a lot of time to actually be confident in it, and now, guys, I take a lot of confidence in that. So that's kind of like the stage I'm at right now. There's a lot of stuff that I really take pride in. I love doing these YouTube videos. I love, you know, just funny moments. I kind of want to start getting into more funny moments because it's just so much easier to, you know, find the key moments and whatnot. But there are going to be some videos like the Chunk, where they are full, like, out their Let's Plays, their playthroughs, their gameplays, and like the CSGO commentary. It's not the funny moment type stuff. But we have plenty of series on the channel right now. To name some, one of them is the Sunday vlog, number 83. We got the Chunk, number 18, coming up this Tuesday. Been kind of lacking in that. We got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I've been doing a lot of funny moments in that. Latest one was the one with Joe. That was a really good one. We also got Rocket League. That's a good one. I love Rocket League. I mean, who doesn't like Rocket League? That one's kind of like a between funny moments gameplay. That's kind of what that series is all about. There's plenty more. I've actually started a whole bunch back in the day. Some of them, you know, kind of pop in every once in a while because of the video type and what I want to do that day. So that's what the state is right now for me as a YouTuber. There's a lot of differences between 3 years ago, Joru or Jared, to now. So obviously I've gotten a whole lot older, a whole lot, you know, deeper voice. It's different. I got better setup. But let's get right into it. Let's just basically talk about how I got into YouTube. The video yesterday, I actually said it wrong. It's not the first video on this channel ever. It's one of the first. So what I mean by that is in like this, I want to say summer to fall. I want to say it might have been fall because it was near November. There was this Minecraft server that me and my sister played on. So we have 2 computers here, and I think you guys have seen that in vlog like 79 with the Ultimate Gaming setup. That's that. And I went through, we had 2 computers. This is not the same 2 computers. We've upgraded since then. It's been a while. So Well, basically, what I did is my dad had a little camera, kind of like those compact cameras, the point and shoot ones. He had a little camera, and if you guys can't see him, but you guys might be able to see him back there. It's a little blurry, but he has a whole bunch of CDs, and I basically place them right in front of me, like right here. They go up to like maybe chin height or like collarbone height, and I basically record my screen. I didn't know how to actually record my screen. I never knew how to. I didn't even know that you could at the time. 2012, I was in the 4th grade, so it's been a minute, I guess. It's been a while. Wait. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, 4th to 5th. So it's been a while since I've actually been, you know, a YouTuber. I made a channel and it was called UCL Craft, and that was a Minecraft faction channel that we were on the server itself. That was the UCL faction server, so we called ourselves the UCL Craft. We kind of thought that was cool, and I remember my first banner on this channel was me going into creative and basically doing like a 5x4 UCL Craft, kind of like pixel art, but like in text. It was kind of weird, but I kept it there for a while. I made like maybe 2 episodes and whatnot on this channel, and then what basically happened, and it's happened to me before on like series, I basically record a couple episodes and then I get so into it that I don't record it, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm so far ahead of what I should be. That happened in YouTubers' life. I mean, it's just so hard to record because you try and do little things off camera and then it escalates and you can't do much, and some of the big things happen off camera. So I actually did that while I was doing this. So I basically recorded 2 videos, uploaded them. I had a couple guests and whatnot. We had like the traditional mic out the speaker so you can hear them, or like on our iPod or iPad, and we had it right next to the computer so they can hear me, my sister over to my left or wherever the computer was at the time, and then me right here. It's in the same spot, so it's nice. But what basically happened is I didn't upload since like 2012 since November, and I just remember I was like, I still have this YouTube channel, and it was the summer of 2014, going into my 8th grade year, and GTA came out, and I bought it. I got it for my birthday, and what basically happened was I played that game so much, I started loving the game. And when you love the game and you start completing so much stuff in the game, you start getting bored and you really want more stuff. There's like this little incentive of like, I will cheat to try and, you know, get my levels up and maybe get the minigun at a level 120, you know? So I basically looked up all these RP glitches, and I used them, obviously. I used them, and I'd have them up overnight or when I'm out of the house. And that came along, that brought me along to a YouTube channel called Vanoss Gaming. Vanoss Gaming, everyone knows. He was about a 1 million subscriber channel at the time. And this was about 3 years ago. He's about a 12 million channel right now. So what basically happened is I came along his videos because it was in the GTA 5 category, and he had made so many GTA 5, you know, recordings because it was hot right then. It was hot at the time. And I remember just getting inspired of what he was doing, and he was playing with friends. So I started DMing friends and whatnot, and I was going into lobbies like, hey, who wants to record with me, or whatnot. So there's a couple friends that actually wanted to do like stuff, and I was like, well, how do I do this? And I'm kind of remembering of what I did when I was a little kid, back in 2012, 2 years before, and just recording on this little screen, right? And just recording what I had onto the screen. And as I got through it, I got better at, you know, doing this type of setup. And I basically had my iPad, and it's not this size, but it was basically like this, and it was just sitting in between a couple of remotes and like a stand or like a glass, and it was projecting on the TV. It had filled more than a TV, but I was basically recording my videos on there, and that came to the point where I was like, I kind of like this, and I got a good amount of views. And I remember making my first thumbnail on my phone because I knew what thumbnails were. I just didn't really know how to make one. And I knew I had like this Instagram collage creator, And I basically put a whole bunch of emotes on there, and I put Joru Gaming Deathmatch. That was my first thumbnail ever, and I just placed it right on there, and the video got 60 views, and it's 60 views to this day. It's still up on my channel, very first one. It's the Legal Eagle Deathmatch, I believe. And then we started doing a whole bunch of races, but then I wanted to make the transition from console to PC, because I mean, I played Minecraft back in the day, 2012, little Minecraft Joru over here, you know, still plays Minecraft at this time. So I really want to make a Let's Play. I'd already got inspired to make all these funny moments, but I had always wanted to make a Let's Play, and I think at the time I looked up like ideas to do, and Let's Play was one of them. I didn't want to do a gameplay. I did do a gameplay or a walkthrough of Borderlands and Dishonored, but Dishonored I did on the computer, and I learned how to work around many situations. But I was still using my iPad, and somebody's like, "Hey, you're not recording your screen through the monitor," and I'm like, "Yeah." And somebody DM'd me, and I was like, and he was like, "Well, use Camtasia Studio 8. And so I downloaded it, and it's kind of like Fraps. If you've ever used Fraps, it records your screen, and it has all the stuff. And I used it forever until maybe 2015 hit, and I got my Elgato, and I didn't really use my Elgato. I just used it for a second monitor, and then it came to the point of like, wow, I have all this equipment. And then it came maybe around 2015-ish, and I'm still making like, you know, a little once in a while. My channel grew pretty rapid at the time, and it grew from like maybe 24 subscribers, and it just skyrocketed to like 150 and just stagnant. And it hasn't grown much since those 2 years, and it's been forever. But, you know, I'm still pretty persistent about this stuff. I love this. And don't get me wrong, I love you guys. We're almost at 300. 300's a big number to some people. And what basically happened is I was just sitting at my computer, and I'm looking at my subscriber count, and I was like, wow, I might actually be able to do something with this. So then it comes to I got my Elgato, I got all this equipment. I just needed something to do with it. I wanted to be unique. So I started doing these little quick builds of just like freestyle quick builds, and I really wanted to get good at them, but it kind of fell through because there's only so many holidays. I started doing my first one was a Thanksgiving one, and I really enjoyed that one. But there was this YouTuber that I had watched back in the day. It was called the Hills Software, and they do the series called The Mole. So there's basically somebody that's trying to sabotage this entire season, and they try and evict the mole. So what basically happens is they had these little kind of battles and whatnot, and I wanted, and like them, they were very unique with their game style and whatnot, and content. So I basically wanted to be as unique as them. So I decide to do this thing with my sister, because we had been playing on a server forever. We basically got on a server, and we started doing these little quick builds together. So like, along with my quick builds, we'd do quick builds, and then we'd do like 15-minute quick builds, and we'd have you guys vote. Obviously at the time it was a terrible idea because nobody voted, so still up for grabs if anyone wants to vote. It's just go to videos, go to most added oldest or something like that in the top right, and you'll see them. Then me and my sister did this little thing. I can't remember what it was, but it was just super weird. Just you can only be in a confined space. You can mine outside of it, but you can't like build outside of it, and you can sabotage and take from each other. And we only did one episode, but that kind of leads me on to my other topic. So as I was making this transition of kind of becoming a better YouTuber and finding more stuff to make my content better, I didn't really dive deep into what it meant to be a good YouTuber, because all these good YouTubers were already at the top. They had already done what I did, and I didn't realize that at the time. I didn't realize that they were in my situation at one point, and you know, they were very consistent in what they do. But then once I realized that, that's where I started getting my consistency and being persistent with what I do, because it does pay off in the end. Trust me. I've seen my growth of just my confidence. Confidence was building this channel, and honestly, guys, I mean, I've grown like 30 subscribers in the past 2 months because of just being a little bit more confident and sharing my information about my YouTube channel. But along with that, I don't want to delete these videos. I know these videos aren't the best, or like they're not even the best. So one of the really bad videos, okay? But I don't want to delete them because they are memories, and I honestly want to, if I grow to 1 million subscribers, I want to keep those videos there. I might, retouch the thumbnails. I've thought about that before on more of the popular ones, but it's just like they're there. This is my growth, and the 3 years of 3-year YouTube anniversary basically explains that entire concept of, this is my growth of where I came, and this is where I am now. So 2016 kind of rolls by. I had like a couple vlogs every once in a while of unboxings, and then it was my freshman year, and I decide to basically start this channel, and I wanted this unique thing. Vlogging was never a thing back then. Nobody vlogged back in 2016. That's 2017. I was a year earlier. Didn't get any exposure, but I definitely remember. I was just like, I kind of want to vlog. I didn't know what it meant. I don't know what really got me inspired to vlog, so I'm never going to make a video on how I got into vlogging. I have no clue what got me into vlogging. I basically had my phone, and I would start recording. But I think it was at Golden Throne freshman year. So I'm a junior this upcoming year. And so this is 2 years ago, 2016, like early January, I think it might have been January 17th was the first vlog upload, but the game was that Friday. So basically what I did is I got like this editor, Movie Studio Premiere Pro, by Sony and whatnot, and I had basically created this video out of it. And so the Sunday vlogs basically started. The video was called New Series Inbounds, Sunday vlogs, and to this day I think of like, my name's not Sunday Vlogs. It's like vlogs is an action, but it's like Sunday Vlogs as the entire name, so it's really confusing, but it's unique. And I remember just going to the Golden Throne. I sat like maybe 4 rows from the top because I didn't know a lot of people. I wasn't like this big guy. I sat with my friends. I sat with the guys that I knew, and I just grabbed my phone and I start recording the game. I think that's kind of what got me kind of into it, was knowing that this was a super hype thing, and I really wanted to relive it, and I still relive it to this day. And I really was trying to, just get that first nail in the wood, and really secure my spot in the vlogging world and what I do till today. And I mean, I still struggle a lot now, but a lot of confidence has been built throughout 83 vlogs. And I remember just I was just doing it. I was just kind of vlogging my life, and I didn't know what I was doing. I knew I was going to edit on Saturday, upload on Sunday at like 2 p.m. or 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. Whatever was a good time. I didn't have a set and schedule. I didn't know what that was. And as this year kind of went on, I was a really young person back then, so 3 years might have seemed like a lot, but I was an 8th grader when I really started YouTube. I didn't have the best of confidence, nor did anyone, if they wanted to tell somebody they had a YouTube channel. If they had a YouTube channel, it was just so that they can subscribe to their favorite YouTube channel, and they can get their whatever notifications, and they can see all their videos, and they can comment. And that was the main purpose, was to comment. And I think how I actually created this channel was, it was this LMFAO video, and you had to be 18 or over. So I basically put in all my information, drop it in, like drop a comment, or I think I had to be able, like 18 or older to watch it. I don't know why. It's just super dumb age restriction, but I think it was really dumb. But how I got my like email was a whole different story. And I'm not gonna tell you my email, but um, it was just like, you know, I was going through the motions. I didn't know what I was doing. It was just kind of hard to like really be into it. And then as the year, I was just kind of recording like these little snippets. Like even on my Snapchat, I would download them onto my phone, and I'd find little ways to put like implement them into my videos. And that came to the point of like my YouTube channel starting to grow, and it was basically the start of my sophomore year. I started off kind of rough my sophomore year. It was kind of a big step. I was doing a lot of AP classes. I was doing videos like every 1 to 2 weeks, like one video a week, and then the vlogs just stopped. I didn't vlog for like 9 weeks. I just needed like a little break, and I even told my dad, I was like, you know, I'm gonna come back fresh. And when we started like right back up during like Black Friday shopping, and near Thanksgiving-ish. I think it might have been right after Thanksgiving. We were just getting stuff done, and I was just like, you know, I'm gonna pick up this camera. I didn't have a mic. I didn't have a tripod. I just had the camera. I didn't know any of the settings on it. I even was recording like this weird, you know, frame rate and whatnot. But as weeks go by, I'm like, you know, I kind of wanted new equipment, so I would accidentally, you know, put stuff in the wish list of what I wanted, or not wish list, but I put it in the cart, and then accidentally my mom or dad bought it. It was only like a $20 mic. I told him about it, and then he bought it, and then I got it, and I put it on there, and it was just hissy and hissy all the time, and I had no clue how to fix it. But you know, it with a lot of trial and error, I kind of fixed it. I was like, how to get rid of hiss, how to get rid of this, and whatnot. But as we're going through, I mean, my YouTube channel, once like this new year hit, I really wanted to be committed towards, you know, building my channel and being more consistent. And it's definitely shown throughout the summer, you know, being more consistent, uploading every once in a while, like every 2 days. I'm being really consistent about that. And I love making these videos, so it's even better now that I'm loving making these videos, so I can actually like do them, so I'm not like, oh, I have to record again. But I love this. I love what I do. So I really started to spark, because as I'm getting older, you know, people start finding more of the mature kids. Nobody wants a 14-year-old squeaker on Call of Duty unless you're not that person, unless you're not the 14-year-old person making the video. So I think the maturity has to do something with the growth of my channel. I mean, getting my name out there, definitely. The confidence in, you know, vlogging definitely does have a lot to do with that. A lot of the equipment stuff and whatnot. I mean, I have a light right here and a light up there, and I've had that light forever. I can't remember when I had the vlog, but I think it was like vlog 36, so it was still my first year. But this is the hard part. This is the hard part, and this means a lot to me, because, you know, this is my name. This is basically what I want to do for a while, as long as YouTube is around. So I want to be a YouTuber. This is something that I kind of want to do when I grow up, because it is a nice hobby at this point in my life, and I don't really have to worry too much about, you know, paying rent and paying stuff. But I started noticing, like, with this growth, I've started noticing like the income coming more. Like I'd start out with like 20 cents each month, and then it just went boom, it just launched itself. And I was just so proud of myself of what I've done, because like there was a recent video and I got like 230 plus views, and that was all. It was just like, I basically was on my phone and I had the link and I sent it to myself, and it was like people from Baker. I was just like, oh, here, check out this video, because it was of Baker. It was the Baker Leadership Camp 2017. And that was the video that kind of, you know, I started seeing this income. But that's not the point. I mean, back then in the day when I was like, you can make money from YouTube, I was like, wow, I want to do that. I really want to focus on this. And there's been spikes in my, you know, you know, every once in a while of income. But at this point in my life, I don't need to worry about that. I just need to build this foundation. You need to build a foundation before you can build a house. I mean, that's pretty simple. But here's this thing that created this all. So in 5th grade, I was with my friend Jacob, who was also in the first vlog, and in one of my very first YouTube videos that I really ever made, because he was really socially accepting of me having a YouTube channel. We're best friends, you know. He's like, hey, you know, let's do this, and whenever you look up Joru Gaming, his videos first. So look up Joru Gaming, no space, and it's the first video. But that's so let's go back to 5th grade. It was around it's fallish, October. There's a game called Star Wars The Old Republic. Everyone kind of knows it if you're a big Star Wars fan. The Old Republic is a really nice MMO game, RPG. And what basically happened is, so I had to go to the bathroom. I don't know where we left off. I know the word was is, but I'm gonna kind of maybe backtrack. But it's about the fall of 2000 of my 5th grade year. So I come up with this name for one of my characters in the Star Wars The Old Republic game, and I named it Joru Spunsum. But earlier that day, or like maybe earlier that week, I think it might have been that day, it was me and Jacob, we were talking, and we're talking about, you know, like the crisis over in Jerusalem and Jordan over in the Middle East, right? And I was hearing about Jerusalem, right? And so later that day, I go on to Star Wars The Old Republic, and I create a character called Joru Spunsum. And after all, I was trying to spell Jerusalem, Jerusalem, but I spelled Joru Spunsum, Joruspunsum. So, I mean, I kind of got almost the 4 first letters right. But after that, I'm like, I was like, Dad, how do you spell Jerusalem? He's like, son, what did you just spell? But long and behold, it would actually be the name of my YouTube channel. I basically took the 4 first letters and put gaming after it. But I had no clue. I was like, Jerusalem has an L in it? Well, okay. But that's how I started it. My Minecraft name, I named Joru Spunsum as well. And now it's Joru Gaming YT. It's a long story right now, but I might be thinking about changing my name. I have thought about changing my name before, but I think it's more unique if I keep it the same. I really couldn't think of anything other than something with gaming. I've had the Gaming Hydra. That was my Xbox name when I was recording on Xbox. It was Bohemian Hydra 7. And then when I got the free name change, I named it the Gaming Hydra. That honestly should have been my name. It's way better. Anyways, we found Joru Gaming still kind of works. It's fine. I like it. I even use my alias Joru. It's just a lot easier instead of putting gaming after it. Joru is just like a little misnomer that I have for, you know, people. Oh, Joru, or like you know. But anyways, so that's kind of like the story. I think I nailed most of the parts that I was thinking of as I was going along and how I basically started YouTube. If you guys want a more in-depth, I will actually make this like its own personal video outside of the vlogs, and I'll actually really try and get the full debrief of how I started. And yeah, so if you guys want some more of this type of stuff, you know, with the narration and then the vlog itself, let me know down in the comment section. I know I talked about, you know, comments not being, you know, the most hypest, but anyways, it's really appreciated. Also, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on the internet from Joru Gaming. Yeah. You know, I'm still working on the word flow. Anyways, it's a fun vlog. I really enjoyed this one. Hopefully you did as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. We got a light here. We got a light there. I've had that light forever. I'm out.